Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Is it hot enough out there for you? It's so hot here. You can hear my air conditioner. You can hear my air conditioner groaning. It's like, maybe I better turn it up just a little bit so it's not working quite as hard. All right. Card of the day. Every single day, the way of positive change, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, and Substack. Someone said they couldn't find me on Blue Sky. It's way positive change. They took out the of. Is the justice card. What does this mean? The blindfold is removed. See what you need to see. Be truthful with yourself. Come from a place of integrity. Try to see both sides of the story. Okay? And then you'll win. Hey, Lynn. All right. I wanted to let you know that I have readings available. I think I have a couple available on the last Monday or Saturday of this month, and then the first week of September. And this evening, well, it's evening for us here at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on Susan Lynn Psychic Medium's channel. It's 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. So we'll just do a good show for us today. I wanted to focus on what we're supposed to know about this, the energy around the eclipse. And I wanted to do a deep dive as to why exactly did we agree to come here during this chaotic time? Like when we were making our life contract, why did we decide to sign up for this? What are we here to learn? Why did we do that? Were we forced? No, I'm just kidding. Was someone, did someone have our arm behind our back? I'm just kidding. So we're just going to take a look and see what we need to know about that, what we're supposed to learn about that. I was texting with Square Peg yesterday, and we both think it has something to do with working together with other people. So we'll take a look at that. And Libby got that. She was awakened at 3:33 last night, or early this morning in Australia, or whatever God earthly time it is over there. Bless her. So let's take a look at those things. And remember to listen to 369 Solfeggio frequency and 417 Solfeggio frequency to get rid of the negativity and to get in the Zen zone, because it's a little tough. A lot of people are having, intense storms today, later today and this evening, the heat, and there's some tough energy there. So we got to stay hopeful, optimistic, and be the best you can be. All right. And the other thing that really came in my mind is, breathing into your body. And what do I mean by that? I mean, doing some stretches, just some nice, good stretches and some nice deep breaths. When's the last time you took a good deep breath into the base of your lungs? Did a belly breath? All right. So let's take a look first. P. Dashi has mentioned that the Vedic astrologers are saying that the astrological lineup for this lunar eclipse, we have the solar, now we're having the lunar, is really bad for world leaders. And why does this keep happening? Okay. For world leaders, and especially JD and 45 and the Netan, the one from the little country with the blue and white flag. And food. So we're going to take a look at them. We're just going to take a look and see. And a lot of them are saying it's before the 22nd, after the 22nd, and also the time of the eclipse. So let's first take a look at the leader of the little country with the blue and white flag, the Net person. How does this eclipse week, the astrology, is this a stressful time? Is it a successful time? Is it a you better go hide time for the net, the leader of the country that starts with I, has a blue and white flag? All right, let's see here. All right, we're having good news. Okay. All right. So what does it mean when the death card comes up in a reading? It means that the way you're doing something is coming to a complete end. Is it a physical unaliving? No, it just means the way you're doing something, the road you're driving on, the car you're driving, something is about to change and change in a big way. So whatever the net is doing, whatever the Yahoo person is doing at this particular time, will not be doing this particular time next year. And the change is coming whether this person likes it or not. All right, because there's a lot of gossip, there's a lot of talk, there's people within the government of that country that are trying to make this person an offer, like we don't necessarily like the way you're doing something. So there's a lot of defense here coming from the net. And he gets I call this the Elon card now, because the Seven of Pentacles means you just can't get things going the way you want. You know, you plant the seeds, but it just really doesn't bring the produce. It does the seeds just don't grow, or you're not able to go forward, and there's problems. And there's a youthful leader that's coming up from within the ranks, maybe someone younger in the IDF or something, that will just maybe sort of replace this person. Okay. So let me see if I can bring this up. I don't know why I keep losing. All right. And let me know that you can hear me okay. All right. So that's the net person from the I country. Okay, so let's see. What about, I just watched part of a video trying to stay very calm right now. From Midas Touch, it says that Kushner, the negotiation team, our very famous negotiation team, might be in a little bit of hot water. Maybe some truth is coming out. Okay. Thank you, guys. About the things that have to do with Russia and Ukraine, there's some problems there. So let's go ahead and take a look at, and since Kushner is one of 45's families, go ahead and take a look at, there's big problems coming during this eclipse energy for Kushner. Let's just look for Jared. I'm sure Susan Lynn and her executive assistant are gathering great questions. I did do a post on my community page. Well, it's just on the post page, and I believe there's one on hers as well that you can post your questions there. And I might be broadcasting live from my channel as well. Okay, so it looks like Kushner is trying to force something, and he's in damage control, and someone he's talking to doesn't want to talk to him. It's sword to sword. And someone's really out. Someone really does not like him at all. And so Kushner runs up against another authority figure and gets stopped. So then he tries something else, maybe something with the Sunny Island. Okay, so whatever plans are thwarted. That's what I just heard. Plans are thwarted for Kushner. All right. Authority steps in. All right. Now, to me, that means Whitkoff gets the same, but let's just take a quick look. Steve Whitkoff, do his plans also get thwarted? Steve Whitkoff. The Pood, bootlicker. Because they're trying to throw NATO and Ukraine under the bus. All right, his plans are stopped. He won't be able to do this much longer. Seen as a fool. We already know that. No. Betrayed. Stopped. Law. Lawyer up. Okay. Lawyer up, Kushkovs. Okay. Now, that's good. That's good. We're on a roll. All right. Maybe I can. Never seen that do it before. All right. It's okay. So let's take a look then at 45. Now, I don't think anything is going well for 45. And I do not believe that 45 is in charge. I believe that other people are in charge. He can be the puppet up front, but not in charge. Not really. So let's see what happens to 45. The orange one. Is he coming up to a wall? Are his plans thwarted? Does he face plant? What happens here? 45, this week, the week of the eclipse, this energy from the eclipse, plural, eclipses, the dual eclipse, period. Okay, yes, and the bully gets bullied because he cannot be balanced and he cannot put things together properly. And whatever he is trying to make happen doesn't mix, doesn't gel. This also means to me that whatever the cocktail, that health cocktail does not work much longer. All right, here's a change. Looks like he gets a little lucky break here, but then it's not so great. And there's something really troubling about family, money, money negotiations, where the money is going, ungrounded. All right, and then problems. So I don't think until all the way till the end of the week, probably the weekend. I probably should have done 2 readings on that. Let's see. Let me just look at. The grift is huge, but he's not going to. Some of this gets stopped. All right, so let's see. Do 45, the orange one, is his plan thwarted? Are his plans thwarted? There's the plan. There's the written report. attorneys, where they will do anything to try to get you to change your focus, to change what you're looking at, to change what you see. All right. And then the doctor is just, he's just not, he cannot stay on task. He cannot stay focused. It's just, he's all over the place. It's ballroom, it's the ballroom blitz. Okay. So it's the same for him. And I feel like there's some sort of determination or decision that happens at the end of the week that doesn't serve him well. He will need more help. All right. Let's take a look at JD Vance. What's going on with JD Vance? Energy affect him in a positive way or not? He's trying to hang in there. He thinks if he's patient, he'll be offered the top job. He's trying to dress for success. Something is revealed about him where he put money, placed money, who his associations are, the deals that he has made and doesn't want to come to light. And this puts him into a suspended place where very much, very similar to the Netan, where things just can't move forwards, is just in things just not working. Things in a standstill. That's the word I was looking for. All right. And there are some people that are really going after him. They're trying to catch him up on some things. They're trying to catch him in some things. Okay. All right. Now, Putin. Putinesca, leader of the R country. And what is happening with the Pud? All right, so he gets the Net card and the Musk card and the Pud. Now it's the Pud card. All right, and there are some very specific reports coming out from the CIA that are going to stop people in their tracks. And it isn't just one from the past. It's things that are going on. All right, so he's trying to do something sneaky. People are getting together here saying, we want our country the way it used to be, safe the way it used to be. He's going to have to hide. Isn't that interesting? He gets the same card as Kushner. Okay, so big fight, big battles, trying to get away, hitting obstacles, opposition. So this eclipse energy looks like really gets after the Netan, the Pud, the JK, Vance. I'm going to do I need to just look at Trump's health. I needed to separate the two. All right. Then I want to take a look. I didn't look at the economy for, I took a brief look at it for November, and I want to see December. Then I'm going to take a look at the Christian nationalism movement, and I'm gonna do our reading. Let's do that one next. All right, Trump's health. 45. Eclipse. I shouldn't say Biden's name in the same time frame here, but please send prayers for him, because I don't feel like he wants his life to be prolonged in pain. So please send prayers for him. All right. Yeah. So this, to me, right here, absolutely without a doubt, is a urinary tract infection. All right. I'm very sorry for that visualization. I'm sorry if you're eating or what have you. Many of you know that when you are, it doesn't mean only when you're elderly, but when you are older and you get a UTI, it can make you loopy, extra loopy, extra loopy. All right. So that means, okay, and plans and intentions coming out with the food come to light, and then that's going to be a problem for him. All right, now here's shots, IVs, some procedure to balance things out. And that happens this week. Like, it's happening. Okay. All right, so there's more instability in health. And he'll have to be moved to a different room or something, a different area. Okay. Now let's take a look at, let's do our reading first. Then we'll take a look at this Presbyterian movement against Christian nationalism. And then I want to take another look at November and December. And there's some, look, we're supportive of readers. We love other readers, but when people are saying things are going to be really bad, when that's really not what we're all getting, we're definitely going to have some struggles, and there's going to be some shortages on some things, but they're not, it's not going to be catastrophic. It just isn't. And someone texted me, how can you gather things? How can you stock up? Have you been to the grocery store? I'm like, we've been going over this for quite some time. Every time you go to the grocery store, pick up whatever's buy one, get one free. Every time you go get, use the coupon. Email for a manufacturer's coupon. They will send you one. Okay. Go to different stores. Go when you have a little extra time. You can snoop around, see what's marked down. You don't stock up all in one day. But I understand completely. Okay. All right. Let's just clear this out. What is our purpose for being here at this chaotic time, this time of chaos? What did we sign up for coming to Earth School 101 at this time? Oh my goodness. What's in our life contract with our Earth School 101? Why are we here? What purpose do we serve? What are we here to learn? During this time of divisiveness? Okay. So we're here to help heal from the past. It's a new day. How do we get up? Sometimes we don't value things until we almost lose them, or we do lose them. There's our card of the day. Come up from a place from integrity, see what you need to see. Don't take things personal. Stay balanced. There's two sides to every story. We came here definitely, passionately, to defend one another, to rise up to the challenge, to help one another. This Knight of Swords, you always want him on your side. And this is when someone feels very passionate about their purpose. We're trying to bring the fairness here. We're trying to balance the scales, especially with the financial things that are going on. And how can we do this without depleting all of our energy? And how can we do this in a way where we get out of our own way and we can think with a different mindset? And we came here to give and receive. When we don't give and receive, it's like trying to just exhale without inhaling. And some of us are not good at receiving. So this is about balance. It's out of balance. How do we bring it into balance? How do we use what we know how to do? How to balance the male and the female? And to dress for success and to show up. And that we may need to go into the streets and to wear specific shirts and stand up for what we believe in. We balance our emotions. We know where our power is. And this is very interesting. When times of confusion come, this is about following through with your commitments. So we came here committed to have success, to have victory after adversity. But let's say several of us are faltering on keeping our commitment, or not really even understanding how we can help and what we can do. So this is doing anything you know how to do and holding on to that commitment and not overdoing it. So one step at a time. And what is the best course of action for this? And each person, when this card comes up, each person comes into this life with God-given talents, gifts, and skills. There are some people I know that just are very good at helping you understand the best way to do your hair or your makeup. Or there's people that know how to grow a vegetable and they don't even have to use both hands. They can just use one hand and they have green thumbs and fingers all in one hand. And there's one person that knows how to put things together and they organize things, and then they can become the CEO of a place. But oftentimes when this comes up, we don't understand how important our God-given talents, gifts, and skills are. Some people, I call this the Papa John pizza card, because he didn't understand how important the pizza is that you make and how many people eat the pizza, and thought that wasn't important. Maybe I should become something else. Maybe I need to do something out of what I already am gifted with. And that's when we try to search for something else other than what we're already here to do. So it's understanding what you're good at. It's understanding people say, oh my gosh, Sue, I like the way you do that. I wish I could do that like you. And Sue's like, that's nothing. Anybody can do it. Well, that's not true. They can't do that the way you do it. You might make the best pizza or the best pie or the best phone banking person or the best person to organize a protest, gathering information, putting together a fundraiser. getting other people involved, what have you. What's the best course of action at this time for us to take? Promotions. Make a commitment to show up. It'll come naturally. Don't need to force anything. Okay. Okay. Don't be very clear on your goals, and this is another important thing here. Don't be competitive. You do something the way you do it, and you do it the best. So you don't want to compare. You can't create and compare at the same time. The angels are trying to get us to become more motivated, to see that we matter. So this requires us to get out of our comfort zone. If we don't get out of our comfort zone, we're going to be forced out of our comfort zone. If you don't go out and meet your neighbors, something happens where you have to meet your neighbors, and we don't want that. Okay. And sometimes we just get so upset because of the meanness of others. So we need to learn how to fight in a productive way. And we gather together with our besties. We know what to do. We know that the bully continuously tries one way or another. Giving up and walking out is not what we do. Okay, so we were incarnated to do this, to help each other. We came back to do this on purpose. And we give thanks that, if the orange one wouldn't have come into the place where he is, I wouldn't have met you. In our psychic development class, we went through all of the good. We understand the way the government works now, where it's more clear, and so we understand the amount of crimes. Anyway, we came here to help. We came here to be with other people that also made this agreement, and to make our country and the countries of others, to help other people in other countries, and to bring peace and safety after a time of chaos and bullying. All right, so there it is. So we work together to bring things more into focus with safety. Okay, we're here to make safety. Where children it's a reunion, it's karma, it's helpful. All right, let's take a look at, if you're just joining me, I have readings available. Thank you for coming. Please hit the subscribe and the like button. Help girl out. Help our light worker family out. And I have readings available. Go to thewayofpositivechange.com. Get your readings last week of this month, first week of September, and I'll be on live with Susan Lynn at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific today. Take a look at the November economy. Every little bit that you commit to is helpful. I donated readings for our no-kill animal shelter for auction. Do what you know. I know how to do readings. I'm told that I do them very well. Thank you very much. Thank you, angels and guides, very much. So that's something easy for me to do. It doesn't even cost me a thing. But every time I do it, it helps them. Been doing it just to help them get the building together. All right. Blending, economy, helping each other. Okay, so there are some other things in the economy that go a little kaflooey. But we're okay. This is the challenge. And remember, I am more concerned about climate things and earth anomalies that happen, earth problems, instead of, we're okay financially. It's just, okay, I'm all right with this. There's some shakeups along the way. And then this is the Sagittarian card. So let's just go ahead and take a look at December. I have no idea what Susan and I are going to look into. All right, guides and angels, show us December. The economy for you and I, the regular United States citizen, December 2026. All right. And of course, we're trying to get presents and do things like that. And holidays. We're trying to stock that pantry again, save up. It's a little emotional. Do have to watch emotional spending here. Don't go into debt. Tell people ahead of time. You want to do pick a name for any type of celebration that you're going to. So instead of buying 4 presents for 4 people that are in the house, you just want to choose names. Okay, so it looks a little tough in December. It looks tough. So we will revisit that. This is the only month I got wonkiness in the end of, what did we get in class? September was wonky. Little bit issue in October, but it looks like, and this can be emotional. So it could be the holidays, but we'll look at it again. Okay. All right. Now let's look at this. The Presbyterian Church is really speaking out against the Christian national, I can't even say it right, the movement. They're really not, some people that are involved in this do not know the words of Jesus. I don't think they've read the Bible, or they wouldn't be acting. There's a fight there. They wouldn't be acting that way. So it's very cantankerous. And the Presbyterian Church is saying, look, your values are what you are proposing. Your values don't match ours. So this is a big thing. There was a guy, representative from California, Jared Huffman, that came out and wrote a new book called No Prophets. There's a saying that when fascism comes to the United States, it'll be wrapped in a flag wearing a cross. Who does that sound like? All right. So will the movement within the Presbyterian Church, and together with people like Jared Huffman and other Christian pastors that are speaking out about the love of your neighbor, the story of the Good Samaritan, taking care of each other, do they have success, the Presbyterian Church? Does this movement gain momentum? They're getting other people to come. And this is healing. The healing angel Raphael is there. Young people have to make a decision about this. It comes down to safety, very much like that. What is our role at this time with the 6 of Cups, the karmic, and the safety of the children playing there? and then the safety here with this sun card on its side. And who are the authoritative figures that have started to push this and want to make this new idea happen to get what they want. There again comes the Musk card. Okay, so that tells me that the people who brought this about, this Christian nationalism, don't have the forward momentum they need. And then this would be the opposing the Presbyterian, and they're gathering money and they're gathering people and congressional members, and they're trying to make big change and defense, and they come up here as there's going to be people that take swipes at them, these people that founded this movement, but they stand and they have some wounds, they've got some bandages, they take some swipes, but they're standing strong. So if you stand up, that was our card of the day today, the justice card. If you stand up for what you believe in and you come from a place of integrity, you will have victory. Right? Be truthful. Above all, be truthful for yourself and stand up for what you believe in. And I know a lot of you guys don't have great views about, Orthodox religion or what have you. I do work closely with certain Presbyterian organizations that like the Cape Caring Center, where you fall through the cracks, and they'll pay your electric bill, or you donate food and people come in and they help each other, and it's a really great organization. And the Presbyterian Church here founded that. So I'm not saying that's for you. I'm just saying that's something that I've been involved in, and it's good to be involved in something. You don't have to agree with everybody about everything, but you do need to work with other people. We came here to work with each other. And that is Earth School 101. And that's really what I wanted to cover today. All right, let's do a reading for you and I for this week. And I'll be back here Friday, God willing, angels willing. All right, let's see. But tonight with Susan Lynn at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. If you don't know where to post questions, you can post them here after the video's over, and I'll go back and look at them. Thank you. I'm also putting the prayer list together. If you have a prayer for a certain person, their first name or their initials, and what you want the prayer to be for the Move a Mountain prayer box. Not in the live chat after the video's over. All right, guides and angels. We're asking for the most benevolent outcome. Guardian angel, we're asking for the most benevolent outcome. What is the most important thing for us to focus on during this eclipse week, when the crazies are running around? Get in that. Okay. All right. If you didn't watch the beginning of the video, we got very specific information about which leaders are going to have a very difficult time with this eclipse energy. All right. Okay. Make a commitment. Again, think global, think worldly. What is it that people tell you you're very good at? What do you do? What talent do you have that you may poo-poo? You might not think it's important, but to other people, it means the world, right? Doing someone's hair, making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, giving someone a ride, comforting someone. I mean, just think bigger. All right, make a commitment. Just pick something. Think about, what does your best friend say that you do better than other people? What do you like to Google? What things bring you joy? Can you bring music to a person? Okay. And remember, create. This is not a time to compare. Create. Take a hold of your wand. The world dancer has both wands. Don't fight. We have to create our way into a new day with this. We do stand up for what we believe in. Listen, and there are people that are coming down. They're just not going to be able to do, like Musk is not going to be able to do the things that he's setting out to do. Several other people are just not going to. So I want you to breathe, and I want you to know that we've got this. Okay. Don't hang on. Do your daily duties. Try to get an early start to get your prayers in, your breath work, and then you can do some spiritual study. Get into the solfeggio frequencies or any type of healing that you can work on. And then here we go. We came here to help each other. What also does this card mean? It means return to doing something that you used to be good to doing when you were younger, even something that you like to do. Take a trip down memory lane. Things are going to get better. We're a bit wounded. We might be limping, but we're walking away, right? Okay. Generosity of both spirit and physically, spiritually, emotionally, physically, whatever you can do. This, sometimes people just need to know that color looks good on them. Sometimes this is about acknowledging that the cashier's having a tough time with the rough ass customer. Just saying, you handled that like a pro. Something, a good compliment can just turn someone's whole week around, All right. And then let's celebrate our wins. Let's celebrate and get with our best friends, our family, our best friends, our neighbors, our coworkers, our peers, our team, whoever we like to celebrate with and gather with. This is about watching where your focus is. How can you help? How can you be assistance to someone emotionally, physically, spiritually? Paying attention to someone, listening to what they say, empathy, or being a kind and caring lover, really tuning in. Watch your focus. Don't turn out. And let's work together. All right. And, sometimes you just don't feel like being part of the group, but that's not why you came here. Follow through with your commitments. You'll be glad that you did. Okay. All right. Much love to you guys. I will see you in just a little bit, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Susan Lynn. I might broadcast that from my channel as well. I think her assistant's going to help me. So I'll see you later. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rose Blue, for putting the questions in and hitting the like button, you guys. And a lot of you have been hitting the hype button and really helping me out. And I just want to tell you how grateful I am. All right. Thank you.